Hey everybody, Dean here with BodyFit. Got another video for you. This one's going to touch on a couple different things, so kind of stay with me on this. We recently had our challenge end at BodyFit, and this is a very exciting time for me, particularly because I get to release not only who won the challenge, it's always exciting, but also kind of how people did and how things went. And I'm ecstatic to say, even though I haven't had a chance to actually tally the numbers yet, based on what I'm seeing, everybody had tremendous results. So kudos to all the people that did participate. Everybody definitely exceeded my expectations, and I think their own as well. And the nice thing about this challenge was none of the participants, with the exception of one, were new members. They were members that have been with us for a long time, and it's always exciting or fun to me to see a member that has been with us. They work hard when they're here. They're dedicated to their fitness and that lifestyle. It's always exciting to me to see the changes that they make in the short time frame that they're actually kind of forced to do things and be monitored by me or Angela, versus when they're doing things on their own. It's exciting and it's eye-opening. So I'm going to kind of share some things with you guys. I've got one girl in particular I'm going to share. And I'm not going to show her name because I don't want to release this yet until about Friday, but this is her testing sheet here. So first, before I get into these numbers, it's prevalent in our society that everybody gauges their fitness results and kind of how things are progressing to the scale, especially females. As long as the scale is coming down, I'm heading in the right direction. And as much as I wish that was the case, I'm here to tell you need to be very careful with that. The normal thought process is, as long as the scale is coming down, that's a good thing. And the reason why is because I must be losing fat. Unfortunately, your body doesn't work that way. Your body looks at fat as a stored energy source. So it actually likes to hold on to that stuff. So when the scale's dropping, then the question becomes, what are you losing? So if it's you, maybe if it's a friend that you've got and they're moving along and they're on a new diet or something and they're losing the 5, the 10, the 15 pounds, that's great. But we want to know exactly what it is that they're losing. And you get that number, or you get that result from composition testing. We do all that here at BodyFit for our one-on-one clients as well as members that ask, and it is available. And the reason why it's so beneficial is because it's something that doesn't lie. The scale, again, it can lie. It doesn't really gauge or tell you exactly what you're losing. It just tells you of your total body weight, you've reduced. Composition tells us exactly what you've lost. It tells us if you're losing fat or if you're losing muscle. And the reason why this is so important is if you guys have watched my videos before, I hope you have, muscle drives your metabolism. So if you're on a new diet or you're on a new program and you're seeing the scale dropping and it's dropping quickly, you want to be careful. You want to monitor that, because if what you're seeing after you do your composition is a drastic reduction in muscle or in lean body weight, then you're really running the risk of destroying or lowering your metabolism significantly. What usually happens in those situations are, let's say the individual they do this program for 30 or 60 days, they commit to this lifestyle, to these changes, they drop that weight, and then they go back to where they originally were. They go back to their old eating habits, their old exercise habits, whatever they are. Their body can no longer sustain that because they've taken their metabolism from where it was probably low to begin with, otherwise they wouldn't have gained the weight, to now it's at the floor. So now they've got no metabolism, and then they end up not only gaining that weight back, but they usually end up bigger than where they were. And it only adds frustration, and it only adds defeat, and it's a huge issue in my industry, and it's actually again why I'm writing the book that I am, because I deal with it every day. So the point of this challenge was to not only get people results, but it was to actually educate them on how to get the results and why they're getting the results, so that when the challenge is done and over, they know exactly how their body works, how it operates, and what changes they need to make if they start to take steps backwards. So these ladies, that took the challenge were huge on education at BodyFit. Whether they're a one-on-one client or just a member, I'm constantly quizzing the members as they're in my class, just taking a TRX class. Hey, what did you eat this morning? Well, this is what you should have ate, or this is another option for you. I'm constantly spitting stuff out there because education, it's absolutely imperative. And obviously, I'd love to see my entire membership head in the right direction. So at the end of this challenge, we obviously not only want these girls to get the results, but we want them, more importantly, to know how to get them. So that when this is said and done, they can just kind of cruise along. And the biggest, I guess, gift that I can give is that this is the last time they had to go through this transition. How many of you have been on this yo-yo, this up and down roller coaster? You gain weight, you lose it, you gain it, you lose it. This is why I can't tell you how important it is to have all of the pieces of the puzzle plugged in together. You can't get there solely by cardio. You can't get there solely by any supplement or diet or exercise regimen. You have to have all of the pieces of the puzzle. You can drop scale weight, but again, if you're not doing things right, if you're not connecting all the dots, adding all the pieces of the puzzle in, you're going to end up back where you were. And odds are, if that's kind of the case for you, you've got a missing link somewhere. So with this challenge, we put all the pieces of the puzzle together. I took over. I did everything for them. Like I said, they all got drastic results. And with this particular lady, she reduced double digits on the scale. But here's the important part. She gained 1.37 pounds of muscle mass, so she elevated that metabolism. She got stronger, she got leaner, she got harder, while reducing 16.37 pounds of fat. So essentially, she gained muscle while she reduced fat. That's huge for a number of reasons. But she also told me that she dropped 40 points on her cholesterol, and she went from a size 16 to a size 8. That's huge. So this is a member that's been with us for years, and in 12 weeks, we made these changes. And she didn't come to us, green, never done anything in her life. I mean, she was dedicated before. So it kind of begs the question of what was missing. She was already dedicated. She was already working out. She was already watching her diet. But in 12 weeks, making some simple changes, monitoring things a little differently, she had huge changes, huge results. So moral of the story, if you're kind of stuck, if you're at a plateau, come see us at BodyFit. I mean, this is what we do. Consultations are always free. It's a great way for you to be able to sit down with a professional. We can kind of pinpoint things, tell you what's going on, maybe what should be changing, and then from there, the ball's in your court. We want to get everybody results that we possibly can and help as many people as we can. So again, stay tuned for the actual results of this challenge. They're coming Friday-ish, and it's going to be huge. All these girls did tremendously well. Other than that, I hope to see you guys soon at BodyFit. Have a great day.